How y'all doing? Now, I done actually stepped into my hundredfold blessing. My hundredfold blessing is like, okay, now I had told y'all I was celibate and shit. And I'm in a stage now where it's that I can look at life like kids look at life. You know what I'm saying? I look at people like they're in their clothes. Like, you remember how, it's hard to explain, but when you look at Mother Nature and you look at kids walk through the scenery, through the depths of Mother Nature, it's like, okay, I was getting picked at because I was a virgin and I don't understand it. Because when you look at kids with their clothes on, it ain't, your mind don't become your dick. Alright, now what I'm saying about that is that if you the age between 36 and like 43, okay, you already know you gotta adapt to something. But you know what I'm saying? What I done actually found out amazed me. I found out my talent was hidden, like it was buried in the reality of, like, I'm in now. You know what I mean? I'm like, you can't tell me nothing about how deep having sex really is. You know what I'm saying? And basically, if you look at the situation with having sex and me being celibate, it was like I was on one side of the sidewalk and people was walking like down the other side of the sidewalk towards it while I was walking away from it. Now I'm back in the playground like this here with it. Ain't nobody around. All those people that was actually picking with me went the way according to their sex drive. Okay. Now it's a problem with that. I'm gonna sit up here and tell you the problem. The problem with that was a weapon that was picking at me because I didn't actually understand what sex was. You see what I'm saying? Time I lost my virginity, didn't nobody pick at me no more. And what I'm saying here is, if time they stop picking at me, the playground, all of a sudden, now that I see it now, closed, and things became real. You don't hear me though. What I'm saying here is, just like I walked back up the hill, what's going on is a three-way battle. I'm in my battle being picked at again because I'm celibate. By other people are walking along the sidewalk, two situations, man and woman, according to their sex drive. What's going to happen? If you don't know what to do after the fact and you commit yourself to this person, something's going to happen. And let me sit up here and tell you, only a few understand that finding marriage is a good thing, while the rest follow this situation I'm going to talk about. The rest fell in the situation called a pool pit of destruction because they was lacking the understanding and understood they had to do something about their sex drive. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sit up here and tell you a sex drive costs. Alright? But I mean by cost, when you look at your feet putting on the pair of shoes that they put on, you made your choice right then and there to walk along that sidewalk to satisfy your sex drive instead of satisfying your mind. Your mind is vulnerable if you let it be. Alright, now what I'm saying here is I knew about my sex drive, but I had to protect my mind, in which now I'm 39, okay? I'm 39. I'm protecting my mind. My mind is protecting my children, okay? My mind is protecting the mistakes of having children. Let me say it like that. Okay, first of all, now I can sit up in a situation saying like, okay, now I'm protecting my kids. I'm also protecting myself from falling in uh, them situations with the after effect, looking at another woman. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that if I'm trying to commit myself to this particular woman. Because the thing about it is, when you deal with a relationship and you're not dealing with uh, a strong mind, but you have a vulnerable mind, something's gonna happen. You don't want to cheat. It's common. But if you don't take the time to have a diet, you're gonna have an eating disorder. So likewise with that situation, if you don't take the time to understand your mistakes before they happen, you're gonna run right into them, for the best or for the worst. I'm running into my situation just like somebody getting caught. I'm running into my blessings. I'm running into my knowledge, just like that person that got caught, running into the knowledge of being caught and all that. That is the difference. But I ain't gonna say that the next man, the next woman can do or make it as far as I can make it. I hope you can make it further than me. But at the same time, don't get me wrong. I know now to bring an understanding to the table. I'm not gonna be like vulnerable because she's beautiful. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be vulnerable because I want some. I'm not finna put uh my peace, my I'm not gonna put my goals on the table. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta understand, if you're gonna be a player, you're gonna be a player. But MVP is not. You ain't gonna make it. I'm MVP. I know everything about this shit. But at the same time, I ain't gonna sit up here and say that I'm all that. Cause you gotta have 100% to be all of that. So if I'm 90%, I'm missing like 10 points. You see what I'm saying? And I want none of it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm satisfied with a 90. You know what I'm saying? Being a motherfucking player at this shit. Cause if I get the whole 100%, nigga, I get to say, look, you don't want it. You know what I mean? And as far as I'm concerned with being challenged on just a sex drive, to me, life is more to it than just having sex. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I had sat up here and thought about, you know, what sex actually do. The next time you have sex with a woman, the next time a woman has sex with a man, ask yourself one question. And I had asked myself this question: where do this shit get me? After you done came, after he done busted nut, and I'm gonna sit up here and tell you the answer. Nowhere. It don't get you nowhere. If you don't get off your ass and get somewhere first, you know what I mean? I'm gonna sit up here and tell you. See, it feel good to learn what I learned, to have like words that anchor down in good soil. Like, I'm gonna sit up here and tell you. You don't understand. Because if you understood how long it took for a tomato seed to grow into some tomatoes you can actually eat, then you understand how long it took me to learn this shit here. You see what I'm saying? I don't knock niggas for their ego to eat because I already know it's destruction more than heading to a relationship that I seen on TV, like the Cosby Show. You know what I'm saying? Give it or take it. Live it or learn it. You know what I mean? And when I hit 40, it's over. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a new beginning. I don't mean to be like, okay, rather what not, and you can't believe nothing I say. I'm gonna tell you about that. I've been talking this way since I was like in the ninth grade. And didn't nobody listen, but you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? And if I can go back, would I do it again? Hell no, cause you don't know this type of knowledge, bro. This type of knowledge don't need to be learned again. I mean, it's so overwhelming. I'm full of joy because I learned this knowledge, and I ain't gonna change. I can't change. You know what I'm saying? If I can go back and choose a different female, I wouldn't choose a different female because the females that I know I got like this with the females that they know. You know what I mean? So I ain't finna do nothing, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to trying to fuck up somebody's marriage. You know what I'm saying? If you got problems in your marriage and I went to school with you and you think having sex is a way out, I mean, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not finna knock on your door and be like, this nigga here ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga there probably done, you know what I'm saying, didn't actually understand what it is. You know what I'm saying? Arguments, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that add up. And, you know, I stay single. Not for the purpose, but it's so much knowledge being single and just being cool. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to be cool because people be trying to push your buttons all the time and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a couple of females that if you know, there's a couple of them. They know who they is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put it out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Famous hoes too. But if you could go back, would you change the partners that you grew up with, or would you keep it the same? I give y'all that one right on. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody else said if you can go back, what would you do? If you can go back and get this one, would you? If you could change partners, which you know what I'm saying? So it that niggas out, you know what I'm saying? Most people know me it's that little ACL player, but you know, and being a player ain't all about playing games. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, you got to be MVP with every game that you do play. So you know what I'm saying? You got a lot of niggas that finna ride the bench that want to make it to the All Stars, but don't know how to apprehend or know the feeling of the trophy. I got plenty of trophies. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of it, it was something to learn. Could you do it again? I mean, I got the technique. Why would I want to do it again? You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like drinking malt liquor for the first time. Would you drink it now? Ooh. You know what I mean? No, I wouldn't drink it. Nah, you ain't finna get it. You know what I mean? But I hope y'all have a safe summer, cause it's gonna get hot as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? You know how hoes get too. And then that would be giving me body love. You know what I'm saying? You be in a relationship and it be that bitch that don't like the broad you with, or them the ones that you ain't finna. I want to come to your crib and lay in the same bed you and your nigga be laying in and shit. Nah, that type of bitch, she can go in and stay with the So, you know what I mean? Me, personally, if a bitch got a nigga, you know what I'm saying, and they stand together and she want me to do something, they ain't finna be in the same room, they don't fuck. You know what I mean? That's just me. They ain't finna be in the same room, cause I ain't got time for that shit. You know? Why they ain't finna be in the same room? Because, for the simple fact, man, it's out of respect. You know? I don't know if you and your girl got problems. I'm not really in the mood to actually understand that, but I know if she come to the table talking about she got a nigga and she still with it, I'm not gonna go in the same room, doc. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do that. That's out of respect. I mean, you may be the type of nigga that will see me with a bitch, staying with a bitch, and you want to fuck in my bed. I mean, I'm a player. You know what I'm saying? I got residue for my shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't mind. Because the thing about it is, man, if you look at the lifestyle of a player apprehending this shit, and you like look at a nigga that want to glorify that shit. I mean, you want to sleep in my bed with my bitch, bro? I mean, that type shit. You got a weebie, you ain't got no dick, nigga. We got a goddamn weebie. But, you know, all in all, man, some niggas can't take it, some niggas ain't got no choice, but, you know, niggas ain't got this shit together no way, because I know with me thinking some shit like that, I ain't got my shit together. But, y'all hold Trump, man. May God bless you. Amen. I get it. True.